All right, welcome to episode 14 of Trojan Poetry. This week I have chosen the poetry, the poem. Mike has not read it. So this is from 1975. It is by Joyce Carol Oates, and it is called The Impasse. It is from this book. It is called The Fabulous Beasts. So here we go.
All right, here we go.
In the ditches, in the dark crevices, shrunken glaciers keep their chill. You cannot step across. The cold radiates upward even against the sun, and you cannot step across. A few feet, a few inches. You fear the tremor of the ice and what is not human. Over there, an ordinary furrowed field. You cannot step across, yet you cannot go back. You cannot move at all. The long, meandering fingers of ice will thicken, winter upon winter. Later you may say, how cowardly I was. Now you think, even this is my strength. A good cold weather poem.
I was going to say, this is winter personified
Good
here.
cold weather poem.
Yeah.
All right, I really have been wanting to do an Oates poem. She's one of my favorite novelists, and it's kind of hard to find her poetry, actually. I had to get the book through interlibrary loan, and I instantly thought of an essay I read by Oates called Against Nature. And the idea that Oates has no romantic sense of nature, right? Nature is an alien force. It does not sympathize with us. It cannot teach us anything. We cannot relate to it. And that line there, you fear the tremor of the ice and what is not human, right? Just the fear of nature and what it could do to you. And that seems straightforward, but then the whole thing, I think, becomes more mysterious with the line, a few feet, a few inches, right? If the crevice is only a few inches, you should be able to step across the crevice pretty easily.
Yeah.
So clearly something else is going on, right? And it takes it from the very seemingly literal, right? There is a crevice and you can't step over it, to now we're becoming maybe more psychological. Like, what is it that's keeping you from crossing?
Yeah, moving forward, and you can't go back
forward.
either, apparently.
And you can't go back. And then I thought, well, but wait, what you're trying to get across doesn't even lead to anything good. It's a furrowed field. It's not like it's leading to heaven or, some utopia. It's just a field. So why are you trying to cross it? You can't cross it. But then at the end, again, it comes up with, now you think even this is my strength. So the pronoun this, is it this ability to at least think about moving, right? Even sometimes strength is just being able to think about making progress. Like, that's all the progress you can make, but I don't know.
Right, at least it's coming up, you're addressing it, right?
Right. So I thought it was very powerful, and again, kind of a good cold weather poem, but one that starts literal but then quickly becomes psychological.
Yes.
Right, and the repetition of you cannot step across, you cannot step across, you cannot step across, you cannot go back, and then you can't even move.
Right.
You're frozen.
Right.
So what do you think?
I agree with you. The Impasse, I think the title is, it's a decision, it's a choice,
Right.
and no choice is being made here. A choice is being made, which is just to stay exactly where you are,
Right.
and do nothing, right? Or I guess it's almost like a weird sense of acceptance at the end. The long meandering fingers of ice will thicken winter upon winter, and then that last line you pointed out, now you think even this is my strength. The visual I get is the speaker is standing there, and this ice slowly over years is like creeping up, and like you're becoming one with this landscape, and in a way it's okay at the end. Like, there's an acceptance again of this is my strength. All right, well, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to accept this, whatever it is, nature, I guess, and become one with it and become part of the ice and the landscape. And then the first line, ditches, dark crevices, plural, so they're everywhere.
Right.
And you cannot step across. And then when she says at the end of the first stanza, you fear the tremor of the ice and what is not human, I almost pictured it as if there's something down there.
Right.
That's the creepy psychological
Right. I was thinking the subconscious, right?
So like literally subconscious. Something is down there that you don't want to face. You know it's there. You know what it is, but you're not naming it and you're not facing it. So what is that?
So you're in an impasse.
There you go. Right. So I don't know. I really enjoy these, and you've done a great job of finding, Mark Strand and these other writers like this that have this. It's a thriller. It's not blood and guts, but it's creepy just the same, you know.
Yeah.
So something's happening off screen almost that you
Right.
want to know more about.
Right. That's the kind of poetry I like, I guess, right? And someday somebody's going to go back and look at our poems and say, oh.
There's a theme there. Yeah.
So I need to start mixing it up.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
These are all happy poems, John.
All right, now Mike's got a book to talk about that ties into sort of this, right?
So this one is called, both of us love the paintings of Edward Hopper, and this one is called In Sunlight or in Shadow, Stories Inspired by the Paintings of Edward Hopper. And what I really like is they give full color, you can see his paintings in full color, the original as they're meant to be seen, and then a writer has put together a story that corresponds to the painting. And we've got Joyce Carol Oates is in here, Stephen King is in here, some great writers.
Robert Olin Butler, one of my favorites.
Yeah. And here's another one. Here's the Stephen King one, which I've actually used to tie into Great Gatsby, so I'd love to see what he does with this painting in particular. So really cool. Again, it goes along with this theme of the Oates poem we just read, of kind of these weird... Edward Hopper to me is questions, right? There's so many questions that are raised when you look at one of his paintings and you want to know more, and the ambiguity is what makes him so awesome. So check it out when you get the chance. All right, thanks for watching. Please join the conversation in the comments on YouTube or on Twitter at Trojan Poetry DGN. Also, check out our website at trojanpoetrydgn.blogspot.com.